You know what would be really great, ladies and gentlemen, if we got a game between PUBG and Fortnite, 50-50, and we get both of them to come together and have a battle royale. Now that's a game mode I'm willing to, to stick my little blue hole in. Ladies and gentlemen, we got today's video is gonna be oh man, it's gonna be a doozy. The whole issue between Bluehole and Epic Games is it's just endless. Epic Games is over here just developing a game that, just having fun with it, and I feel like Bluehole, by the way, Bluehole is PUBG, is the guys that just, if this is my fucking game, I influence the platform, it's mine and it's mine only, you can't touch it, there's nothing more you could say about it. Ladies and gentlemen, dear fucking lord, unfortunately, I like these games both, Fortnite and PUBG. I did end up purchasing PUBG first. That was the first, concept game I got myself into with it, and then Fortnite came afterwards. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't have a fond time playing the games by myself, honestly. Especially with Fortnite, it's more of a friend game. You play with your friends. It's a good old time. And same thing with PUBG. I could play PUBG just a little bit by myself, but still. It's aside from my point here. PUBG is suing the shit out of Epic Games because of copyright issues, because apparently Fortnite has very similar guns according to PUBG. Now, should I mention this isn't a US lawsuit? This is actually, I believe, in South Korea, if I'm not mistaken. I believe North Korea's got other things going on, but it's just absolutely hilarious that Bluehole wants to get under Epic Games skin because apparently my scar looks very similar to your scar, but you shouldn't call it a scar because we own the name Scar. What are we, fucking 10 years old? Do we think we're Sony back in what was it, like 2010 or a little further back, that we get to trademark certain names like playthrough or gameplay? Like, come the fuck on. Are you being absolutely serious? This is turning into a childish argument at this point. But what even gets my gears grinding the worst is the fact that not even does PUBG not understand the fact that they don't own the whole battle royale area of games. I believe there was a game called H1Z1. Yeah, that was a battle royale game. I think Minecraft had a fucking battle royale, something with Skywars or some sort. I believe even Hunger Games was it was a movie, and it was based off a fucking battle royale. I mean, do you really believe that you own that whole development area of the whole battle royale? Because let me tell you, everybody and their fucking mother these days is making a battle royale, and it is absolutely it gets annoying to an extent, but dear fucking lord, I mean, one day Solitaire is gonna have, battle royale, or fuck if I know, like Mario Kart's gonna have a battle royale. It's almost like a fucking battle royale, just racing, dear god. But the whole issue of PUBG getting under everyone else's skin is the fact that they even had this case a while ago because other Chinese developers, just like every other Chinese game developers, I forget what some of them are called, but like Rules of Survival, that is a spitting image of PUBG. But the thing is, it has different different UIs versus the actual PUBG, giving it its sort of uniqueness. When I have, I have quotations in the air when I say that. But, the real fucked up part is the fact that those games are mobile and they're running a little bit more stable than actually PUBG is capable of at this moment. I have a fucking beefy ass computer right here. And to be honest with you, even I sometimes get little spikes here and there with a PUBG, and that, it varies for everybody. PUBG, its overall isn't in its full-on development. It should be in fucking early access, if you ask me. But I'm not sitting here, trying to down PUBG. I absolutely love the game. I really do. It's fun. It takes a bit more. I feel like it's a little bit more skill. It's a little bit more tactical, I feel like, versus, Fortnite, which is, you build. It's a different type of tactical gameplay. But overall, the whole point of, about this rant, it was about the whole, the very similarities between guns. Because if you ask me, I don't believe anybody actually claiming the fact that I have a sawed-off shotgun or a shotgun, and I own the rights to the name of that. It doesn't really fucking fly with the whole community. I mean, not even in real life with the whole gun crisis in the U.S. And by the way, I live in the U.S., so you know the whole gun crisis is already a fucking deal and a half on its own. But that's for a different rant. But what I find hilarious is the fact that, you know, all these other games out there, from Battlefield, Call of Duty, H1Z1, I'm sure I'm missing out a shitload of other games, but, you know, guns like a handgun, a SCAR, M14, RPG, shotguns. You really fucking think that PUBG is gonna, you know... PUBG is angry at the fact that, Epic Games is getting a little bit more traction than PUBG was. It's like twins. Essentially, they're identical at the end of the day. They're identical, but yet one's getting a little bit more attention than the other, because the firstborn one, you know, it got its little attention. Or no, you don't rephrase that. They're like they're brother and sister, or brothers, whatever you want to fucking go with it. The older one, just, you know, it got his attention at first, and then afterwards, when the second one came along, it got even more attention. And right now, even on Twitch, YouTube, everywhere else, every gaming streaming, you know, community, Fortnite is up there in, you know, the top 3. PUBG is still up there. I know League of Legends is still up there too, but still, do you really actually think that PUBG is going to get their panties in a bunch to the fact that we own the rights to a SCAR L, we own the rights to a handgun? Fuck, you might as well copyright the fact that you have a frying pan. Oh wait, you can't, because I believe there's a game called Left 4 Dead and it had a frying pan. Oh well, tough shit. I guess you gotta go sue them. Why don't you go sue fucking Battlefield in the process? I mean, well, why not Call of Duty? I mean, they might have your guns in there too. You know, it's just childish at this point. Honest to fucking God. And, you know, if you ask me, both games have their similarities. We understand, yes, they're battle royales, but there's a lot of different views towards them. Whether you be a PUBG player or a Fortnite player, at the end of the day, their inventory system is completely different. The health bars are totally different. The mini maps, the kill counter, all these, there's more nitpicky shit in there, but still, they're different similarities. How are you going to sue a company that literally doesn't have much going in similarity basis? They actually do use different UIs, but this is what absolutely tickles me the best. Has anybody actually took the time to go look up the PUBG engine? Yeah, you know who fucking developed that? Oh yeah, don't you guys forget Unreal Engine. If you don't know who owns Unreal Engine, it's Epic Games. Epic Games owns the fucking platform of Unreal Engine. Now, if you're asking me, are you really gonna sue the shit out of your the platform that allowed you to develop your game? And even so, they don't really have much going for them at this point, considering that they've spent more time attacking other games for similarity purposes or the copyright issues versus actually working on their game. And like I said before, with Xbox, I mean, Xbox is having a hard time running PUBG, and PUBG hasn't done anything to fix the issue, much less with I don't even know if it's on PlayStation, honestly. I haven't took the time to look into it that much. But like I said, Bluehole is like a fucking child. They just, you know, they saw they made the Battle Royale concept a little bit more lively, and they did. I'll give them that. But it's like, I saw it first, and no one else is allowed to touch it. You know, what's that old saying? Like, finders, keepers, or something? I don't fucking know. I'm not fucking 12 now. I couldn't remember. But still, like I've said before, I love both the games. They're great. They got what they got. They have different, you know, guns. The gameplay overall is completely different. One is more cartoony, not as, you know, graphical, I guess. It doesn't have much blood, violence, or and all. I mean, if it's good for the kids, let's put it that way. The way I look at it, this is practically, what is it? Fortnite is pretty much Team Fortress 4. The only reason why I say it's Team Fortress 4 is because Overwatch became the next the Team Fortress 3, essentially, with women. God fucking forbid PUBG decides, you know, oh shit, the titty mechanics are too close, you know, we can't have that, we gotta sue them because titty mechanics, you know. But you know, I've gone on long enough, ladies and gentlemen. This is just one of the dumbest topics that I've had to, I wouldn't say dumbest topics, but it is absolutely, you know, atrocious. Just not atrocious. I'm using the wrong words here. It's dumb. Let's put it this way. The whole concept that they're going for is absolutely dumb. Are they going to get anything out of it? Well, we really don't know. They might, who knows, you know, maybe in similarities that, hey, you know, you definitely copied the fact that, you know, I don't know how fast the gun shoots. I don't fucking know. We're gonna have to wait and see how that case plays out. I don't really think PUBG's got a whole lot on their side, but hey, who am I? I'm just some asshole that plays both the games with my friends. I don't really have time to play with these games by myself. I'm pretty much doing a lot of other things. But ladies and gentlemen, I think I've covered enough on this whole epidemic. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. This is me, Alex, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video.